Well. I was able to stay up, man. Energy was ebbing down. I said, I better get up here. So I've been sitting up here in front of this computer for the last hour, trying to make sure that I can make it out, to make sure that my family got it. Cool. Shouts out to Gavin Webster. Thank you for checking. Shorty. Shouts out. What's up, homie? Hey, family, I'm sorry for the last couple of days. I've been, like I said, school started. And, I go into recharge mode. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we gonna do the toast because we got to do the toast. I got to do the toast. But the evening shows, you know what I'm saying? We don't have to. We don't have to do them. Shouts out to Nathaniel Thornwell as well. Go and post up your name. Post up so I can see who's up in here. As well as, if you are a tribe, please let me know your day. I am still trying to figure out, right, how to get, when you put up your day name, you are going to receive points. Not this time. I got sidetracked. But I'm going to figure out how to put it on there. Trust me. So when you get on and you put on your day name, you're going to receive points. Those that are watching us on Streamlabs, on our Streamlabs channel, GNJ Media.live. You come on, like I said, you type in exclamation G&J merch. You know what I'm saying? They start watching you. Or if you're on on a YouTube channel, you can do the same. Some of y'all could try it on Facebook and see if it works, but I don't think it works on Facebook. As a matter of fact, let's do an experiment. Let's try it here. Let's see what happens. But this is me, so they're gonna let me slide. Let's see what happens. It pop. I put it on my own. You know, I don't know what's gonna happen. But there's a lot of these tools that I'm learning how to use, and I'm encouraging the family to learn how to use them. And those that want to learn from Brother Hatim, I don't mind sharing that information with you. You understand what I'm saying? I don't mind sharing that information with you. I mean, tell me what y'all want to see, and I'll put together an e-course. You know, another free e-course. Speaking of free e-courses, since I am talking about e-courses, make sure that you join us and check us out. Find out what Gye-Nyame Tribe is about. Find out how we can help you, because we can't help you, right? Go to freegnjecourse.com, right? .com. freegnjecourse.com. Check it out. All right? Check out the link. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, like I said, it's Gye-Nyame Journey. It's one of the many e-courses that we will be putting together. Also, coming up this weekend, we do have the G&J Mall. The G&J Mall will be popping off. There's a lot of stuff going down. Brother Fred Cox is going to start us off at 1 p.m. Well, first off, the vendors, starring the vendors. And we have vendors coming in. And like I said, family, listen, I have space, right? But it's going to be crowded up there in the cafeteria. So we're going to start spilling up out the cafeteria thanks to you. Thanks to all of those that got the flyer and start sharing it. Much love to all of y'all, because the only way we could grow this thing is through our social media platforms, because we ain't got the money to go to the radios. We ain't got the money to go to the TVs. We only charging vendors $20 and food vendors $30. You know what I'm saying? So that you can have a place to shop your wares. You know what I'm saying? Because the market is very important. So the vendors are the star of the show. And we always need to keep that at the center of what we're doing. Why? Because the vendors provide the community with things that they need. In providing the community with things that they need or that they want, they provide a space because they are willing to take a chance. Our entrepreneurs are chance takers in the community, and they put things on the line so that other people can come out and support. So when a vendor gives that $20, for all we know, for some of those vendors, that might be their last $20, and they are banking on the community to come out and to support them. Hell, some of them might be putting that $20 down, and it might be something they owe on an electric bill or a gas bill. You know what I'm saying? Or gas for the work for next week, because they are entrepreneurs. And it is our responsibility as a community, when we find an entrepreneur that is actually doing what they do for love, right? It is our responsibility to find a way to support them. And I know y'all like, oh, Brother Hatim, that's crazy. That's crazy. No, it's not crazy. Because at the heart of every great African civilization, every great black civilization, there's always been a market. I hear a lot of y'all talk about Black Wall Street. They didn't call it Black School Street. They didn't call it Black Mason Street. They didn't call it, they called it Black Wall Street. Why? Because markets happen. You understand what I'm saying? So, the teacher's in the house. Give a round of applause for the teacher. I gotta cheer it up every time I see her with her beautiful self. Still out there in the streets. Throw your information up so they can follow your site, because she was doing some phenomenal work with some young people last week, and I don't know who basement that was y'all was in, but that was cold. I mean, like, if y'all doing it like that up in Detroit, I might need to change. If it would, I mean, Detroit get y'all off that lake, so it get a little bit cold. It's like Chicago type shit. You know what I'm saying? But that basement was cold, right? Hold on. She says, Regina, sister. Oh, and it's your day. I forgot. It's your day. Shouts out to all of the Ujamaa babies. She has on here. Now check this out. Sisters of Fire uses revenue for community development and to fund black initiatives. So every time you go there and you buy the kale yeah salad, you are in a sense supporting community endeavors. We got to remember, we have to support the risk takers. You know what I'm saying? Our community is going to be built on the back of entrepreneurs. Of course, we're going to still get those reparations. But even when we get the reparations, we're going to have to increase the hustle. We're going to have to increase the hustle. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, family. These individuals right now are hustling with little to nothing. So it's our responsibility to find ways to make it affordable for them to have a place where they could come together. Because it don't make no sense for me sometimes to watch individuals go out and try to buy a brick and mortar store when we have plenty of places where we could set up and we could do some stuff. I have a Wi-Fi call coming in on a line that nobody got the goddamn number to. That means I am being tracked by the FBI. And that's all cool. I'm not, I knew that anyway. That's part of what we do, right? So, let's get down to the brass tacks. Let's get down to the brass tacks. Family, like and share. Once again, go to G&J's up on the screen. Go to gnjmedia.live. You know what I'm saying? And enter the contest. I want to give away. I want that merchandise to be given away. So y'all need to go and get it, And if you can afford it, go and support it. Buy some. Then also there's a tip jar over there. I want to see this glass start to fill up. You know what I'm saying? I know there's only a few of us in here now. But one day y'all going to come and the glass is just going to be tingling. Right? Because what we do, we bring value to the community. That's what we do, right? That's the goal. And to bring news that people can use. All right. Let's go back. Because some shit we need to talk about. Philippine president puts U.S. on blast. Why are you killing black people? See, it's now. I'm not going. That's on Atlantic Black Star. That's on our Gye-Nyame Journey Gye-Nyame Journey Media page on Facebook. That's where we post up all our news. I don't know who posted it up, but that's an excellent article. And it is sparking a small conversation. Now, so check out what he's saying. Have you never wondered how countries could be listening to America talk about how righteous it is, and they never bring up the fact of how America has continuously been treating us? But actually, they don't know the facts, because the only thing they get is they see us participating in our own oppression. And I ain't even talking about the shooting bang bang shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking about the image that America portrays to the rest of the world. They don't necessarily get, especially those in power. Why? Because those in power, in most cases, are in power because certain individuals or certain powers and principalities have put them there and make sure that they stay unexposed to this information. Right? But since we got social media and all you got to do is just follow the wrong motherfucker's YouTube page, you find out all types of shit. And some of us are being followed, right? So like I said, this is why it's important that sometime, well, I ain't even say sometime, those of us that are on the journey, those of us are part of Gye-Nyame tribe and part of the extended family, we need to make sure that we are posting stuff up that gets people thinking. Right? Not just the latest twerk video or shit about the NBA and football and all that. I mean, you could do all that shit too. But, you know what I'm saying? Actually, you should do a little bit more of the posting up the situation that we are in. You know what I'm saying? And let me say this to a lot of people out there. One of the reasons I don't think we really realize the situation we are in, because we all get to live in these bubbles. America allows us to erect bubbles of illusions around ourselves. I want some of y'all in Columbus, you know what I'm saying, that got clean records and shit. I want y'all to come and volunteer at some of these public schools and witness your children. I know you be like, Mr. Brother Tim, I ain't got no kids. These are kids. This is our future. I want you to come and I want you to witness. Now, what's going to happen when all of a sudden they start seeing elders come in and just watching? And, one day they might ask, why you here? I'm just here observing. I'm just watching the future. You my future. And you know what I'm saying? I want to see what you're doing. See, part of the issue is, for us, that we have been convinced that we are only responsible for ourselves. One of the articles that I'm working on right now is called Get the Bag or Get Ownership. We have allowed the philosophy of getting the bag to overtake getting ownership. We will settle for that. We will settle for the bag. You know what I'm saying? In one of my stories, one of my characters is a book called 7 Sticks that I've been working on for the last so many years. And in the book, there's a conflict between some brothers and sisters, and the father is trying to mediate the conflict. So he wants to see if his children learned anything from him. And he believes that the children only want his money. And he asked them in a story type way, because he tells stories. He asked them, he says, he compares himself to a gold mine. His wisdom to a gold mine. And he asks his children, would you rather have the gold or would you rather own the mine? Now, I ain't going to say what the children's answer was. You know what I'm saying? You could walk away with some gold, or do you want to own the mine? You know what I'm saying? But this is what these are some of the questions and some of the things that we got to start ingraining in ourselves and in our children. Do you want the gold, or do you want to own the mine? Do you want the pretty necklace, or do you want to own the property that produces the gold that makes that necklace? This is where we are when we talk about reparations. This is where we are when we talk about the black agenda. Right? All right, so, it's kind of surprising to me that more countries are saying, how America going to come out here and teach us about how the world's supposed to be, and they all fucked up. But hey, they ain't using it. And they lost. Because it's a good point. Also on here, from Black Press USA, we got pediatricians. Black children suffer significantly from racism. Now, we know it affects adults. But have we ever looked at how some of the shit going on here affects our children? I wonder. You know what I'm saying? I really, really wonder. All right, we up live now. We're streaming on Facebook. We're streaming on Periscope. We're streaming on YouTube and Mixer. We are also live right now on Spreaker. And the lines are open at 614-556-4535. And on the line right now, I am joined by Brother Shaka. What's going on, Shaka, on your part of the world?
Buddy, I've been busy.
Okay, what's going on?
Yes, yes. Well, this was the first week of school for both Diamond and Sparrow, and man, has it been? I've been in school all week. Let me just say it like that. All right. Ran across yet another fabrication laboratory, and once you see what I tagged you in, man, I'm gonna tell you what, I've been busy. I've been busy throughout my day creating products for tribes to be able to define and redefine and just tribe up. Speaking of tribe up, if you I got to shoot you a link. Diamond has a tribe up campaign going on right now, really encouraging folks to move together for our own safety and for our own edification. A lot of times man, there's so much going on out there. But
Always.
I really want you to, I really want you to check out. So, not only do we have this physical product, you got to see what I did with this these little medallions with the Gye-Nyame. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So, the men.
So you making Gye-Nyame medallions, huh?
His medallions.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta get some of those.
And they 3 inches in circumference, and they're light enough for sisters to rock on their ears. And so, I'm just going all the way into that, just so that we are able to identify each other and our commonality. Furthermore, I don't know if I told you this or not, but I got a visit by Brother Eddie Bayard this past week, and we ended up recording 4 songs. That is
4 more songs.
That is ready.
Because remember, you was just up here. 4 more songs, or
hold on, I was up there. You heard the song?
I heard the song. Remember, he started playing. I knew that was Eddie's horn as soon as he started playing.
Okay.
And I was like,
I forgot I was just there.
Damn.
I forgot I was just there, but
that's old,
but
Shaka.
No, I've been.
You ain't that goddamn old. Shame on you. You ain't really that old. You faking age, nigga. Come on now. He came over my house. My house was a goddamn mess. He popped up on me. And if my wife was here, listen, dog. I was like, this nigga did not pop up here where my house is fucked up like this. If my wife was home, ooh, goddamn.
We had a good time though, man.
Well, next time you come, we should be able to have a better time, because like I said, during that time, it's like, man, it's a lot of shit that's popping off, and it's cool. I'm gonna work it out on my angle. Now, also, let me make this announcement. We will be having our annual Gye-Nyame Journey Camp out. Family camping trip. We're going to go out to the woods. We're going to build the villages close enough to Columbus where you could, if you need to be at work in the morning, you just come out and sleep and drive your ass back home. It's that close. You know what I'm saying? Now, it will be September 20th to the 22nd at Alum Creek State Park. $20 for individuals, $50 per family. Now, I'm putting a limit on how big that family could be, because some of y'all going to try to bring about 9 motherfuckers on $50. Ain't going to happen. All right, I love you, but I know my peoples. Right? So it's going down September 20th through the 22nd. All right. Go ahead, Shaka. Keep on going.
Oh, man. I'm here as a visitor. I'm gonna just sit on back. I'm multitasking, Hatem. I'm cooking right now.
Me too. Handle your business.
I'm brewing right now.
I'm drinking ambrosia. Honey. I'm drinking ambrosia. That's what I'm doing.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I forgot what facts I brought down, but I'm just letting you know. I think I'm becoming more and more confident with the consistency of my brew, Hatem, and to the point where I haven't been able to afford to set nothing aside. So I'm doing
Dude,
as much as I can.
that
Oh my
shit
goodness.
is real. I feel you.
Yeah.
Cynthia Johnson, sleeping outside, tents needed. We got tents, but if you want to bring your own tent, you can. Hold on. Are you sleep? Yeah, we sleeping outside. This is, that's how we're able to make it that affordable. We're sleeping outside now. Maybe in the wintertime, as we start building up the tribe, we'll be able to afford doing some type of retreat where we can bring the family, because the state parks, whether we know or don't, we don't know this. You know what I'm saying? Some of us do. But the state parks have some magnificent facilities at affordable prices where we could go and get a group rate and go up there, and in the middle of winter our children be able to swim on an inside swimming pool, be able to relax. We can have our meetings. Our children can have the run of the place. We don't have to go nowhere because they have restaurants right up in those facilities. We could do so much. So once again, that's on the 20th through the 22nd. Come on out. Also, on August 31st, we will be doing the G&J Mall. What's going down at G&J Mall? I started and I stopped. So Brother Fred Cox is going to start off talking about Marcus Garvey, because we passed Marcus Garvey's birthday, so we're going to celebrate Marcus Garvey's birthday at the G&J Mall. Right? Then also, what's popping off? We're going to have a fish fry for Brother Muhammad. I think it's Gregory Muhammad passed away. There's going to be a fish fry as a fundraiser there for the brother. Right? So you're going to be able to come and get your fish. You're going to be able to come and get some chicken from the Sisters of Fire. You're going to be able to come get some vegetarian food and some vegan food. Also, family. Also, now I'm not done yet. At 2:30, we will be showing Hidden Colors 5 for free. Because for me, I need to get the conversation. It ain't just good enough for us to watch the video. I love the conversation. You know what I'm saying? Because after seeing some stuff like that, it's good to have somebody to bounce that stuff off of. Right? And then also, at 3 o'clock, we're going to stop the movie. And we are going to announce the winner of the first Gye-Nyame Journey raffle. If you want to qualify for the raffle, rules are very simple. You have to be there to receive the prize. Second, it's a $50 Visa gift card. Third, you have to text Kwanzaa, KWANZAA 365 to the number 25456. What you waiting for? What you waiting for? And if you got too much money, by all means, you could win it and you could donate it back to Gye-Nyame Journey. Or you could give it to your cousin Pookie, or your cousin Leroy, or your cousin Franklin, and they might need the money. Don't forget Shaquisha, she might need the money. So get them all to enter. And just say, listen, all you got to do is come, and if we win, we kick it. If not, we'll just go home. Come check out the vendors while y'all waiting. Now, tonight, we're going to be talking about, thank you, sir, because I couldn't do it. We're going to make it right tonight. Oh, I can't get another one. So now, I have been missing the last 2 weeks. I know. But Brother Hatim is 51, family. And like I say, this shit is expensive. I got a camera just for these shows. You understand what I'm saying? I got other shit just for this show. Right? All this shit costs money, and it causes stress on me. Right? And I'll be like, boom, the ancestors gonna make it work. That don't mean I'm gonna stop working. See, because I ain't one of those, I ain't that type of spiritual brother where I just, the universe will make it right. No, I'm not on that shit. I'm on, all right, we gonna make it happen. We gonna make it happen, right? So, I'm out here. I'm doing my thing. I'm working on another e-course. I'm thinking about my family members, the tribal members who have skills and stuff, and I want to help them put together e-courses that we can offer through Gye-Nyame Journey, or they can offer through their own site. You know what I'm saying? There is a whole network that we will be able to start creating because I am mastering these skills. I'm mastering cutting my videos. I'm mastering. I know y'all be like, these videos don't be cut. I tell them no, because this shit I do live. Bloopers and all. You know what I'm saying? But I have been practicing on putting video together, and I've been practicing different techniques. I believe in moving towards mastery, right? Or at least setting an example. Go ahead.
Hey, hi, Tim.
Go ahead.
Man, listen, you talking about e-courses, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, man, we got to do some things. We got to take. Listen, did I ever tell you about my guy, my Indian friend who started Cleveland University?
Go ahead.
Dig this. He got 100,000 students. He got a population of 100,000, and they all get federal financial aid. And guess what? Zero of them live in America. They all over in India. Okay, now we can move on because we ain't got to get into it.
All right. Miss Cynthia, all you need to do is buy you and your grandson a sleeping bag. I will take care of the rest. And if you don't have a sleeping bag, bring yourself a nice, comfortable quilt or cover or spread and lay that out, and y'all can sleep in the tent. I'm trying to tell you, it's not as hard as people make it. When we talk about, listen, we done perfected the game. Trust me, we've been doing this on a yearly basis. I mean, go and check the timeline. Go and check Gye-Nyame Journey timeline. We was doing it before we got on Facebook. So we know how to do it. We're going to work it out. Any family, if you have any concerns about it and you want to try it, and like, for example, let's say your family has not had a vacation this year, right? Y'all can't afford to go nowhere, right? Come to the woods. Listen, we are close enough to the city where if you're uncomfortable, you get your car and you can leave. We're far enough away from the city that when it's nighttime, right? And you can come out here, you can learn. You can actually let your baby run around because you ain't got to worry about no mother. I mean, the shit is incredible. And it's Ohio State Park, and they all over the state. We've been doing it long enough to where, matter of fact, I found this campsite because I used to go to one of my brother's houses all the time, right? And he lives way out in Lewis Center. So I kept driving and finding different ways to get to his house. So one day I was driving, I would drive by this big old dam and shit. And then I would look, and there's all these woods. And then there's this thing that say group campsite. So one day I said, after about 2 years of going up there, I said, my kids with me, let's go back here. I drove all the way back. I drove back there. And I said, unbelievable. All these years we've been going camping, we've been struggling to get to the campsite, and there's a campsite you could literally damn near almost catch a bus to. Oh my God. I almost slapped myself. Right? So family, we done perfected the game. You're going to eat well. You're going to be nice and rested. You're going to be able to walk around and get lost with experts at getting lost. You know what I'm saying? And being able to find our way back, and we got it. Yeah, I see the Gye-Nyame family camping out, and I have wanted to try it out for them. Come on. Come on. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Grab your sleeping bag or grab you a sheet, you know what I'm saying, a couple of pillows and a cover, and come on out. Because in September, it's the perfect weather. Why? What I'm saying is don't get too hot and it don't get too cold. It's right there. At nighttime and daytime is warm, so it's kind of too hot for a fire, but at nighttime it's perfect for a fire. And that annual Gye-Nyame, that annual Gye-Nyame story circle. Family, it's real life here, Gye-Nyame. You know what I'm saying? It's real life. So, now, let me go on and get into this, because I don't want to sit up here and hold y'all too long. And like I said, we call it's a family camping trip. Of course, we're going to do some of the brothers and some of the sisters going to be out here doing some warrior shit. Just letting you know. You know what I'm saying? One year we practiced, we was practicing knife throwing. Of course, for the young men, and I mean, actually the warriors, we practiced some stuff out there. So, come on out. She said, are there going to be snakes and wild animals and bugs? Yes, we in the woods. I mean, we encroaching on their territory. That's their spot. We just visiting. Don't let them bugs scare you. You know what I'm saying? Shit, some people got bugs in their house. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, come on now. So now, but this is the beautiful part. You're going to be so relaxed. When you finally, the first day, because it's set up, boom. It's like, ooh, this might not be all that cool. But then you're going to go to sleep and you're going to hear the animals and the crickets chirping. And you're going to hear that quiet and you're going to fall into a deep sleep. And you're going to wake up and that day is going to be done. And then the next day we got to pack up and you're going to be like, man, I don't want to leave. Because it's Ket.N. It's our thing. Right there. And right there we own for that day and a half, we own that property. And it's a beautiful and it's a powerful thing. And you form bonds with people. You deepen relationships with people. You get to hear people talk about stuff around the fire that we usually don't get to talk about because we are bombarded with all this false shit. We get to really talk about Ket.N. We get to talk about our things and the direction that we want to go and reaffirm ourselves and reaffirm our reality and be able to be authentic. And you might bring that back home and break through a lot of things that's limiting you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a beautiful thing. See, because I haven't even started. Because like some of the young people want to go out and do their ablation, their vision quest. I haven't. I mean, they was talking tough about it when it was a year away. They was talking tough a year ago, but we up on the camp. Camp is next month.
Hey,
I ain't heard nobody yet. Go ahead.
Man, I almost listen. First of all, I want to say, happy birthday to my daughter Diamond, who just turned 21.
Happy birthday, Diamond Dime.
we listen. We was at the Chinese restaurant. I said, "Hey, you want something to drink?" And she looked at me and smiled like real big, like yeah. And she couldn't wait to be carded because she looked 12.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, yeah, it was. She did that, and also, I want to say, happy birthday to Michael Jackson. Today is Michael Jackson's birthday. So,
I thought Michael Jackson was a Gemini.
Luke.
No, that's Prince. That's a Gemini. All right, Michael. Michael is a Virgo. Shouts out to the Virgos. All right, so let's go ahead and let's read these proverbs. And somebody in the chat could throw up a random number between 1 and 3. And we will break that. We're going to break it on down. And you can feel free to call in at 614-556-4535. The number is 614-556-4535. 35. Day 82. We are coming from, this one is old and used. Y'all see I be using my, I don't just be putting this shit together. I'll be using it. This is a self-development book. This is called Gye-Nyame Journey Workbook, Tribal Quotes. This is what the show is named after. And we are on day 82. Damn, we almost done with this book again. This will be about the third time. It's 90. Damn. Man. Do not be wise in words. Be wise in deeds. That's a Jewish proverb. The next one is, though we know him by 1,000 names, he is one and the same to us all. That's Mohandas Gandhi. Some of y'all about to be mad at me if y'all picked that one. Last but not least, the foolish birds desire for a few grains, make it enters the cage, and then become trapped. That's an African proverb. So somebody out there type in 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. Or if you want to hear my analogy about Hannibal and what happened in Italy, I will certainly indulge you. But somebody has to request. Or if y'all don't want to talk about these proverbs, type in what you want to talk about and let's hit it. Or call in at 614-556-4535. Once again, that's 614-55. What's the damn number? 614-556-4535. Damn, I just lost a whole bunch of viewers. I must have pissed people off.
I don't know what you did.
I don't know what I did. Must be my breath. Had to be my breath. That's what it is.
That'll do it.
Yeah, that'll do it. Internet is really advanced, and now they taking smells over the internet now. They can translate smells.
Hey, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's serious situation, though, man. I'm telling you, every time I'm talking about, no matter how obscure the conversation is, Facebook throwing ads up right as I'm having a conversation. And I'm just saying, man, that's it's real interesting how a Patriot Act who is all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? That's all I mean.
Now, yeah. So, we already know we being monitored. So we got to be careful in the tools that we use. But Miss Cynthia Johnson, once again, coming through for us. Let's give her a round of applause. Give her a round of applause. You know what I'm saying? My tribe. Even with my signal drop, she says, number 3. So we're going to start on number 3, because I ain't going to hold y'all all night. The foolish birds desire for a few grains, make it enter the cage, then become trapped. That's a proverb to just say African when I found it as an African proverb. And that's about one of what we call in Gye-Nyame, one of the unbalanced 7. So in Gye-Nyame, we got what we call, the basic principles, Moja, Kuji, Shagli, Ojin, Mojamani, Kumini, Mani. But then, of course, you got the shadow of that. We got fear, envy, greed, sloth, lust, anger, pride. I think that was 7. But stay there. And one of those is greed. Now, the bird is trapped by greed. This is talking about how greed can keep us in uncomfortable, unhospitable places because we're trying to get just a little bit more. Actually, this goes back to what I was talking about, that I'm thinking about doing this article. You know what I'm saying? Call, listen, get the bag or get ownership. We got individuals who are basing their whole existence on nothing but greed. And greed says, get it fast. Get it fast. It's just a few more, not realizing that there's always more to get. Right? The bird, rather than getting what it can real quick and flying off and being safe, will follow the seeds right into a cage that could possibly end its life. And many of us live our lives like this bird. You know what I'm saying? Rather than taking what we need, we want to take more. So we end up trapping ourselves. Some of us did it with jobs. You know what I'm saying? We got comfortable on the job trying to get a few more seeds, not realizing that we are already in the cage. So when we want to try to be free, we got to turn around and be like, damn, I got a car payment. I got a house payment. That's a cage.
Right.
So we have to
I got a question for you, Hot Tim.
Go ahead.
And to your point, I'm getting there. All right. Let me ask you this.
I know.
How many people have you known that has ever died from overconsumption of marijuana?
Well, I was so high one time, I thought I did die, but I don't know none. I thought I died. But
all right, so look. So here's the piece, is that now the game has changed just a little bit. Of course, you know, laws changing and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And product is changing, things like that. I was just reading in Cleveland Heights Patch today how in Columbus there has been 6 reported cases of a mysterious virus or sickness. I ain't going to say virus, but sickness that has been traced to vaping.
Oh, okay.
Vaping.
Yes, I heard about that too.
So dig this. Wasn't nobody dying or getting sick off the weed. But they got this, what's the ingredient that's killing folks? Seminole, whatever it is. Hey, people out here just trying to make a little bit more chunk change and killing each other on something that is historically harmless.
Oh, you talking about they're vaping cannabis,
Yes.
Weed oil.
Yes.
Without THC. Cannabis. Somebody write that shit out so I could go on and sound that out. Cannabinoid.
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 You already
weed
know
juice.
what I mean.
Weed juice, right. And they've been tracing the virus back to them vaping CBD, let's say that. Right?
Yes.
And weed in its natural state, you know what I'm saying? You have to smoke so much weed in order to really kill yourself that you will fall asleep before you can even reach before you can get anywhere near that threshold. Is what you saying. But that greed.
Yes, sir.
That greed will cause people to take shortcuts. And see what's crazy about this, because I remember one time when I was young, and I was talking to one of the brothers at one time, and they said, man, shit, you know, people be talking about this crack, how dangerous this crack is, but nobody ever talks about the addiction to money. I said, what you mean? Just as bad as those crackheads want that crack, these boys would do anything for that money. I said, damn.
Mm-hmm.
That greed, it comes in many different forms. And some are socially acceptable and others are not. But just because it's socially acceptable does not make it right. Does not make it healthy. Does not make it the best for you. One of the things that we have to be able to deal with is that unbalanced 7 when it comes to us building tribe. That greed shit got to be rooted out, Because greed will not allow a community to prosper, because you always going to have one motherfucker that's trying to take and control everything. That greed.
Yeah.
That greed. So we got to go on and we got to purge ourselves of some, because we have been taught, many of us, and those of you that are in my generation or right above my generation on down, we've been taught about the young people came up with that term, the bag, but long before getting the bag, we had the concept. We perfected the concept that they are now just now putting a name on. And it's basically fueled by greed. So this means that it will be hard for us to actually build tribe, especially when we got people coming in like this bird that will do some dumb shit for some money and then turn around and put everybody that's trying to do something righteous in jail. That's how they used to do us back in the day. That's how they use COINTEL. I'm going to get you to do something stupid. It's going to be so good that you ain't going to be like, this can't be true, and you still going to do it. You're going to get caught up, and guess what? Now I got you. So either you could do 20 to life, or you could go and help me save America. Greed. What?
Yes, sir.
What stopped Marcus Garvey? Somebody. Greed. Martin Luther King. Greed. Malcolm X. Greed. In some form or fashion, somebody followed the seeds into the cage and got into a position where they had to compromise themselves and their entire crew. Greed.
R. Kelly.
Oh, shit. There we go.
Well.
Seems like you're ready. Greed, family.
Oh.
Greed. Now, so we about 2 minutes out from 10 o'clock. I ain't gonna hold it up. I'm gonna count this week is done. And I'm about to take my ass to bed. I am tired. I need some rest. All right. So now, family, once again, remember we got the G&J Mall this weekend from 12 to 6 p.m. on Kaumba. That's August 31st. Right? You are welcome. We will be showing Hidden Colors 5 for free. We're going to be giving away $50, as well as having brother, we're going to have a brother coming in talking about Marcus Garvey. We're going to have a fish fry popping off. We have a lot of stuff going on this weekend. So I expect to see your face in the place. And then now, I'm going to need y'all to stop selling us out for these other festivals. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? We try and put money in your pocket on a regular basis. Vendors, as well as family that's coming out. We only could grow as far as you help us. It is very, very important that you share this information and let people know you're going to be out, especially with a vendor. Listen, if you're a vendor, you need to let your customer base know where you're going to be and where you're going to be every month, so that you could go and make sure that you have a certain amount of people coming to see you. All right? I mean, come on now. I mean, there's only so much I could do for $20. My superpower is creating space and time. What's your superpower? I know what I could do. I provide space and time. Now I need somebody else with the other superpower to attract people. Maybe, I don't know, maybe that's your superpower. You need to work it. Let's work together. If I can create the space and time and you can have the people, shit, that's the bomb. You know what I'm saying? Pieces fitting together. All right, family, this is Brother Hatim. I ain't going to hold you. First off, I want to remind you that you are now in the home. My fault. You are now standing in the congregation of the mighty. This is the home of the stubborn minority. Let me put my stubborn look on. Where your hustle builds muscle. You are now listening to Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Girl, you right on time. This is a Heart of a Simple production. And of course, you know this has been Tribal Quotes. Even though we only did one quote, I know somebody out there got their paradigm blown up. Brother Hatim, and I am going to say good evening. I'm out. Damn.